literally out of the Bible. Like this Chains guy spoke Bible talk. And I said to the producer, if I do the first scene with this, from that point on, nobody in that audience is going to listen to me. It's a fait accompli. Thou art a fait accompli, right? I mean, so he said, well, what are we going to do? And I said, well, we'll improvise every scene. We'll just take all my dialogue and throw it away that's written in that script. We'll stay with the narrative. I'm not going to change the scenes, but I'm not going to say this stuff. And so every morning, Brian Bosworth and I would go to his trailer. He had a giant trailer. I had a little two-banger, they call it. And we would improvise and try to figure out how we're going to talk in these scenes, and for real. And the first scene I did with him is the scene where I meet him, and I said, it just came out of me. I said, you are either going to be the biggest pork chop I ever ate, or my bulldozer. And he said, what? And he was like, and that was the beginning of it, because I started making up stuff. Once they accepted that, I said, I'm home free, man. I'll just say what I want. Then we get to a scene with the governor of the state of Arkansas, and I'm going to shoot him. I've killed everybody in the room already. And I was saving him for last. And I said to him, you know, you remind me of my father's last words. Don't, son, that gun's loaded. I was into a mode of this, I was into a mode. There's something that happens to me when I get a role and I start living it. I start channeling. I don't know where these words came from. I don't know where I heard them. I don't know. If I was doing a certain role, I would hear people say something in the audience. And if God's going to talk to you, he's going to talk to you through people. That's the only way we can understand it. I mean, and I don't miss anything. It's like I channel it all. Now it's my words. So it's pretty cool. I mean, that's a good process because I'm a primitive. That's the one I need. So that's the one I use. I mean, that's it. But that's the kind of stories. I mean, the whole thing was like that. I built my own motorcycle for it. It was a rigid frame, real outlaw-looking bike, and I had a human heart on it with wrapped in barbed wire. It was, and I decided I was afraid I was going to be assassinated, so I got a chainmail vest, stainless steel chainmail vest that you use in a slaughterhouse so you don't get cut, and I wore that all the time. And down in Louisiana and Alabama, where we were shooting, the sun was so hot it made me sweat, and the sweat would mix with the. Oh, we're losing another one. They would mix with it, and I was like a battery, you know, the alkaline or whatever it is, and I was constantly going and zapping people, but it was great fun. I really loved doing it. I loved playing that character. At the end, I never wanted to see another motorcycle as long as I lived. That's how bad it got. We had a. Oh, you didn't go. Well, that was sneaky, man. Or did I pull you back? Something I said? We had a big funeral for one of my sergeant at arms.